future and capital items for the water. I think we need to maybe look at doing these vaults, 1 to 2 a year. I think I know increase in price and stuff like that, but it don't solve the problem now. But in the future, it could solve the problem, right? We could double our input from the springs with about 20 vaults. I think he said they're about 60,000. That's a rough estimate for hooking a vault up. And the vault, that's not a contractor, I guess, also. But if we could figure a way out for future use to, or I guess future to install 1 to 2 a year, you know, to help reduce the stress on the water system, I think it'd be a great idea. Then we wouldn't have to worry about the turbidity and the river water and everything else and mixing all that. That was a one thought, and I know it's not feasible now, but I would like to know, I know we have a system that is great for what we use, right? But I'd like to know what a more modern system would cost our community too, because I know it costs more to operate those, but we wouldn't be running into the problem we're running into now with high turbidity in the river water. In these cases, we'd be able to treat that water and put it through to the public, and we wouldn't be in the situation we're in now because of the amount of water rights we have. So, I mean, I know it's not feasible now, but I think in the future we should look into that.
Sean?
I'm sure that a lot of you have been receiving comments from residents about their concerns. I just wanted to touch just real briefly on that, I think we'll get more in depth on this when we get into talking about the ordinance and how that affects everyone. But just wanted you to know I did talk with the superintendent of school district, Mike Hamill. You know, he has concerns just like we do about our fields and the watering. You know, if we can only water once a week, what does that do to the turf and the cost to get that back up and going? I got an email here, 307 Hydro Seeding, you know, concerns about, you know, their business and operations. And I just wanted to bring that out that, you know, there are a lot of concerns, and I wanted to point out that we're thinking through these carefully, and checking, you know, looking at our ordinance and trying to do the best things that we can for these individuals. And I'm sure we'll get more in depth a little bit later on.
I got a call from several people that their business depends upon, you know, planting sod, grass, you know, that sort of thing. And it's a real concern. I don't want to close anybody's business or cheat them out of a, you know, a living. And so it is a fine line. The answer is to get more water to town. We own it. We just need to get it here. And I'm not sure. What I would love to know is what is the absolute fastest way to get that extra water. I mean, we've got 10 ways of getting it, and we're working on all 10, but what is the absolute